BeastieBoyDrumma. You know it's BeastieBoyDrumma. I said it's BeastieBoyDrumma, 'cause there's no one hotter than Beastie Boy.
Alright, welcome back, and now we're at the point here, day number 2, where we're leaving Bucharest and we're about to head over to Bacau. Now I'm pretty sure this was like a 4-hour drive here on that bus right there that you see right there. That's the bus that we rode on, and all that bus was so hot for some reason. I was like, why? I didn't think it was gonna be that hot in Romania though, but it was though. Man, the bus trip was so long. I took so many videos, so many pictures. Check out this next video. This is actually a video where I'm talking and you can see where the bar that we got kicked out of, Fredellini. Check it out.
Where's that bar at? I think that bar is coming up, yeah. That's the bar we got kicked out of. What was the name of it? Fredellini? Right there. Right here. That was so funny though.
Yeah, but as you can see, we did get some nice shots on the way leaving Bucharest. I mean, some great buildings, man, some nice stuff. But it is Romania. It is a poor country. Like, you see one nice building, one awesome building, and right beside it be like some tore down looking shack. I'm like, wow, why? But I mean, I tried to take pictures of everything, like the good, the bad, everything that I could think to take a picture of, man. Yeah, I mean, I was just pretty much getting pictures of stuff that I wouldn't normally see. Like, this right here is the water park in Romania. I'm like, why not? I had to get a picture of that, y'all. I had to. I think I actually got some little video clips up right here coming up to it. It was awesome, though. I was like, oh, I hope you're going to the water park. I'm like, I ain't even bring my swim trunks. Like, I don't really like the water park, but I go. I would so go. But yeah, man, that bus ride was absolutely long and hot. But pretty much I just got me a window seat, just had my phone out. Just getting it. Now this is the stuff right here that I like to see in Romania. I was like, wow. I seen a Ferrari shop. I was like, what? Where do you see that at? Only in Romania. It's supposed to be one of the poorest countries out there, but they have a Ferrari shop. I was like, oh man, let's get it. I want to get off at the Ferrari shop. I really want to go in there and look at some cars, man. I was on it, though. Yeah, but now you can tell when it started to get like to the cheaper area. This right here is like communist houses right here. You can tell when the scenery started to change, like back and forth, back and forth. Then after a while, we was out of the city park pretty much, and we was in like pretty much of the country. You see like a lot of country pictures and videos, fields and farms and horses and cows, stuff like that. I didn't really get too many pictures of the animals, but they're out there though. They're out there. But still, there's a lot of awesome stuff. There's a lot of nice churches too, man. That's what I noticed about Romania. They may be big on the religious places, because some of their churches was like, wow, I'm like, that's a church. It was so big, so huge. Like, good God, man. Where do you find that at? Oh yeah, coming up right here, we stopped at a gas station, got some snack on this right here, some chocolate. I had to get the chocolate candy bar. It was good too, y'all. I mean, the thing about that chocolate, it don't seem like it uses that much sugar, but it was real rich. Like it was the chocolate density was real thick though. But it was good chocolate though. I liked it. I mean, if I had a choice, I'd eat it again. If I could recommend it, yes, I would. But it's crazy. This right here is also some more communist houses here. We was passing through like other little cities and stuff like that. And these are like, if y'all don't know what communist houses is, you can look it up. It's pretty like a dictatorship where communism was still around, where people had to stay in certain houses and stuff like that. Now here's probably about halfway the trip, and this right here is our lunch break. This is the restaurant that we stopped to eat at. Now I forget the name of it, but it was pretty cool. I mean it was different. It wasn't the best of the best restaurant, but it wasn't far the worst though. But this is pretty much our first restaurant that we went to when we the first restaurant that we ate at since we've been in Romania here. Because I think we ate at a hotel and we ate out a little bit, but this is our first restaurant here though. As for a first restaurant experience, it wasn't that bad, I guess. It looked pretty decent inside. I mean, the service took a long time. I'm guessing because we came in a big group and we all ordered, so that probably slowed it down a little bit there. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't half bad. The decoration on the inside was real nice. It reminded me of like some kind of native, like some I want to compare it to like Native Americans, like Indian type of decorations in the inside of it. I know it's something different in Romania what it would be, but I don't know the name of it. But it was awesome though, man. It was an awesome place to eat at. Yeah, and I'm gonna get to my food here in a second. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but you probably knew what I got. It's something I was used to. This is the group of people that I came with. Well, part of them anyway. Cause we had to sit at 3 different tables. I think 3 or 4 different tables. It was a big group. But that's part of the people there. Remember the 2 on the right here, the girl and the guy. I'm gonna be talking about those guys later. Maybe in another episode, not this episode here though. But after we order food, this is what I got right here, and this is because we had a long discussion about like the food, what to order, because we had to order in Romania, and we had to have an interpreter for us, and he was explaining something. He was explaining something that was like KFC chicken. And he got to me, I was like, I want the KFC chicken, and that's what it was. Pretty much 4 chicken strips, and it was fries that was covered in cheese. Chicken was good. The fries smelled like a wet dog. I was not about to eat fries. The fries was horrible, man. I was like, no, I can't do it. But yeah, man, it's crazy though. Now, of course, I had to get one picture before I left. I mean, at this point, I was kind of getting used to taking pictures of toilets, man, because they looked so fun. I was like, I gotta get a picture of this toilet. So like right here, I'm kind of getting used to it. I'm like, man, I think I'm about to have like a whole collection of nothing but toilets. I'm probably gonna name the album Toilets of Romania. Oh, that sounded so awesome, right? But yeah, man, we about halfway down. We about halfway to Macau now, and hop back on the bus. Yes, another bus ride. Pretty much same stuff here, man. Just generic Romania stuff here. You see something good, you see something that looks awesome, and the next thing you know, you see something tore down. You're like so disappointed. And the cars were so little. I never seen a big car in Romania, period. They don't believe in big cars. Everything was little. More communist houses, man. We've seen a lot of these communist like apartments, buildings and stuff like that though. And they was huge too. They wouldn't look like they housed like number 100. They looked like they housed about 1,000 or something. Yeah, it was a lot of them though. It was crazy, man. But I mean, it was something to see. Now at this point right here, I didn't know that I was in Macau, but yes, I was in Macau when I was taking these shots here. I'm like, man, what city is this? It looks awesome. It's Bank of Transylvania here. These suckers are everywhere. These are like the most famous banks in Romania, I believe. You find a Bank of Transylvania on every corner block and a pharmacy. Literally, you find a pharmacy every 2-3 stores. I don't know why. Maybe it's that many sick people, but who knows? But yeah, man, this is when we was pulling up to the hotel pretty much here, coming up here. This is a clip right here of the hotel drive. I didn't know it was a hotel. You see the pharmacy right there? I tell you, see a pharmacy everywhere. But yeah, man, we was pulling up to the hotel here, and I didn't know for sure, but I'm like, man, look at this big building right here. I'm like, what building is this? Look, another pharmacy right there. I told y'all. You can see the little green cross. Yeah, I'm looking at this building. I'm like, what building is this? But this is our hotel right here. That's the hotel that I stayed in right there, and they had soccer going on outside there. And I'm like, man, that looks awesome. I wish I could go over there. The next thing you know, the bus started stopping. I'm like, okay, let's go. First thing I managed to do, man, was to get upstairs and get my bags in my room pretty much. And I didn't snap pictures until I got up into my room. These right here are balcony shots, but like unfortunately, these are not shots from my balcony. I went over to my neighbor's room and used their balcony because my balcony had a gigantic banner in front of it, so I couldn't see nothing on my balcony. I was mad about that. But yeah, I mean, it was some nice balcony shots. Man, I mean, if you look at the view, it's awesome, nice city. I got to walk a lot of that city actually. Well, not a lot of it, but like I walked a good bit of the city though. This right here is like one of those panoramic shots. It's from like wall to wall, and that's right there is a straight street. The street's not going around a corner like that. It is just a straight street. It's just what a panoramic shot would look like though. Yeah, man, that's the first thing I did to take some balcony shots. And you know what's next? I had to do it. Toilet time. That's what the hotel toilet looks like. I actually threw the tub in there also. That tub was so tall. That tub was like almost 3 feet tall, man. It's crazy. Oh yeah, best soccer game ever. We went down there, right? We watched a little bit of soccer game. I was down there for literally 2 minutes. In that 2 minutes, I seen one team score a goal, which you don't see that often in soccer, which I found out. This is the picture right here with them scoring the goal. I should have recorded some video, but I didn't. This is the picture of them scoring the goal. Next thing I know, somebody got hurt. You see the guy laying on the ground right there? That's the goalie. He got hurt. I'm like, oh God, Soccer Sunday. Hashtag Soccer Sunday. Let's go. That was like, man, soccer game can't get no better. Next thing I know, somebody else got hurt. I was like, oh yes, I'm loving soccer right now. I've never watched soccer a day in my life, but I will watch this every single day of my life. Now, just reminding y'all now, this is all so fast. Like, I feel like we was at the hotel for about like 20 minutes and it was time for dinner. I feel like I had just got finished eating lunch. I was like, dinner already? Wow. Now this was a huge meal, I feel like to me. First we start with the bread and some course wine and other stuff like that. And this right here was the appetizer. I'm thinking this is the main meal. I'm like, all right, I can handle this. I got my croissant, made me a salad, made me a ham and cheese sandwich. I was good to go. I ate all of it, man. I'm like, oh yeah, that was tasty. I'm like, we ready to go now. The next thing I know, I'm like, what is this? He's like, that's the appetizer. He's like, that's the entree or something they was calling it. I was like, okay. I'm like, man, I'm like, oh, my stomach is with the other plate behind that one. I tried to eat this plate, but I don't think I ate all of it. I'm for sure ready to go now. Then they bring out some dessert. I'm like, oh God, I got to try it. Like, why'd y'all be doing this to me? I swear my stomach was so mad at me. Like, what are you doing, man? Have you not ate enough yet? I'm like, I'm sorry. Alright, now don't mind me here, y'all. For some reason, I was in selfie mode. It's the reason behind it. I'll explain it later. But yeah, man, at this point right here, we was getting ready to go out. I met up with a couple people from my group. We was like, oh, let's go out, let's go have a drink, because the bar connected right to the hotel. Like, we got to hit that up, right? And this is where we really sat down and I really got to know some of the peoples, man. Like, some people I'm going to be talking about later on in a couple of series later. I'm going to explain those guys to y'all, man. A couple of guys I was hanging out with, for about the rest of the week, man. We had all kinds of fun. But here's the first time here, man, drinking some Romanian beer. This was Carlsberg, which is actually pretty good. I'm like, wow, it's a good beer. And it was pretty cheap for the size of the beer. That's all we all toasting and everything, man. Oh yeah, we stayed out there, man. We had a ball that night, but we couldn't stay out too late. We were still getting recuperated, man. Still coming over from jet lag. And the next day, which was Monday, we had to be to work at 7 o'clock. Well, 8 o'clock in the morning. Had to be up at 7 for breakfast. And yeah, so we only could do so much that night. But after we started getting used to it, I started getting the feel of it. Y'all gonna know I started having some drunk nights. But man, yes, Carlsberg right here was awesome. It was tasting so good. I was like, okay, I'm liking this taste right here. I'm liking what Carlsberg is doing to my taste buds, my beer taste buds. I'm like, let's go. I only had one that night, one big beer that night. It ended up being 2 cups, but it was pretty awesome, man. That's pretty much how that night ended. And I just took it in about like 12 or 1 in the morning and got ready for the next day. Habitat for Humanity, Romania, aka the Big Bill 15. Now this right here is the main reason for my trip to Romania here. The company that I work for, our own provided a group of people to actually come over and help out with this big build, and we sponsored a house. This right here is actually 8 houses for 8 families in 5 days. It was awesome, man. It was crazy though, but it was awesome, man. It was like, I don't know, this for me, this may have been the best part of the Romanian trip for me. Just these 5 days that I work here, helping out with this big build, just meeting all the peoples, meeting the local Romanians, and also meeting the other peoples that that came and volunteered from different places, such as the States, different people from all over the United States, people from Ireland, Switzerland. I think it was people from all over, man. It was awesome though. But this is the actual group of people that I was mainly working right here. This is the house that I was working on. Now, if you look back at previous videos, like the video that was shown before this right here, I didn't edit that video. That's the actual Habitat for Humanity video. They had lots of cameramen out there, lots of people taking photos. It was crazy. It was very, very publicity event, man. It's crazy. And if y'all want to look at, it's a lot more pictures that they have on their site that I'm not going to upload. Just go to Facebook and look up Habitat for Humanity Romania. You see Big Bill 15, and you see lots and lots of pictures. But the house that I was actually working on was the house number 3, which was like, if you look from right to left, you see right to left is where they count the houses. The house all the way to the right was number 1, then number 2, then number 3. That's the house that I worked on. Our house got done, like our house was the furthest along. It was awesome though, man. And most of the pictures you see that I upload, I will be in most of them, but some of them I may not. You can tell for sure. And yeah, these are some of the professional pictures that was taken here, man. It was crazy. It's just because like we doing all this work, but like it was so publicity, like everywhere that we go, even after this right here, we was getting recognized. I was like, oh, I seen you on TV. I'm like, for real? Yeah, it was crazy though, man. I even had like superstar moments, like right here, like they posting pictures of me up on the site and everything. I was like, that's crazy. I was fully amazed by the event though. It was awesome though. I mean, if I had the opportunity to do it again, absolutely yes, I would do it again in full effect. Yeah. Now these pictures right here, these are mostly the pictures that I took here with myself. Like I take my time out, try to snap a photo or two, man, just so I can keep up like what's going on that day. I think the first day was the day that I took the most photos, just because we just getting started and I'm just seeing like all this new environment around, meeting all these new peoples. So I try to snap in all the photos. Maybe I think it may be a toss up between the first day and the last day. No, I'll take it back. Maybe the last day. I took a lot of pictures the last day there because I've known everybody a lot more. Took a lot more pictures with everybody and stuff like that though. But it was awesome, man. Like here's some pictures of when we take our breaks. We started at 8 and we ended at about 5:30, but we had 3 breaks, 2 30-minute coffee breaks and one 1-hour lunch break. And they provided food for us on each break, provide food and drinks. It seemed like it was always somebody's birthday. Like they always had a birthday cake out there. Yes, this is just some of the groups of peoples that we was working here, and it was always different locals and different celebrities coming in to help out. It was great times. It was great times. It bring back a lot of memories now, though, man, seeing all these peoples and stuff like that, though. But yeah, I had a blast, though. I had a blast. I know I done said it lots of times, but I can't stress it enough. I don't know. Now here's some shots right here, man, towards the end of the day, close towards the end of the day here. Pretty much got all the walls up in the house though, and the house that I was working on, we had started putting our roof on. Mostly like as we started getting the roof on, they found out I wasn't scared of heights, and I was up there just hopping around. So I was mostly on top of the roof, like after this point right here. So I mean, after a while, we had to wait for our trusses to get built, like the things we put on top of the roof there. So I was up there snapping photos half the time when I had my phone out there, man. But we was getting done pretty quick. I think we got a lot done in the day because we had to put together all the walls and then place them up, and then we actually managed to start start putting roofs on. And this right here is people down there making choices. If you can see, I took a picture of somebody taking a picture of me. It was awesome though. Then actually somebody else actually took a picture of me while I was standing up there. Actually, they actually sent that picture to me. I think that was awesome. Yeah, but it was such good groups of peoples, man. It's some of the peoples right here that I was working with. They're awesome. Later on down the line, a couple days later, I'm gonna tell you about how they were just like singing songs. They just asking people what's their favorite song, and like they were just down there singing while we was working. It was awesome. We had fun though. It was such good groups of people that I met the whole time there though. I think most of those people right there from the states, from Oregon. Some of them from South Carolina, some of them from Oregon. But I don't think the Ireland girl is in there though. I love the people from Ireland. I love the way they talk. It was awesome. And also I got me another shot there when I was outside putting up paneling. But I think that's the first our house got right there. We got the paneling up and we got our wall was up and we got some of our roof up for the first day. But we were going pretty fast though. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for the first day of work. That's gonna be the end of this video right here. But tune in on the next one, y'all, so y'all can check out after I get off work and that nightlife. You gotta come back for the nightlife, man. Beastie in Romania Part 2 is out. Tune in tomorrow or the next day or whenever for Beastie Romania Part 3. Go.